a stimulating couple of days on the Neuroscience for Change course. Anybody want to call out something that's really resonated with them, something they're taking away? So let's have a moment of reflection. Go on then, Madalena.
Yeah, I'm convinced now that organizational cynicism does exist, and that we need to work on going from threat to reward, and doing business change in small cycles also. But the best thing is the celebration strategy, like giving ourselves some time to reflect and to celebrate. And this is something that I will take with me, and I will give to others, let's say, and try to implement in the team that I'm working in.
Superb. I love that. So yeah, that's something we can take away. And I love the discussion on the word reward perhaps sounds a bit more formal. The word celebration sounds a bit more positive and enjoyable. And that a thread running through this course is words matter. That's been brilliant. Thank you. Anybody else?
You.
For me, I'm passionate about all brain things and psychological side of things. So I'm relating all of that I use already, and I study a lot from a personal growth, related that into work and how can I help my company, my colleagues. That has been really helpful as well, to how to apply the techniques, more the practicality of things. I find it great. Yeah.
Excellent. So we're taking it from theory into practical application. I love that. Thank you very much. Somebody else?
Shall I go next now?
Go on then, Myra.
So to me, you've just given us a set of tools that have just sharpened our game and taken us up a level. I think I'm going to take some of these and look at some of the things I do. I genuinely think that you've just given me a set of tools to help me personally, but also when I'm coaching others, just this whole how the brain works. I'm just looking at things through a different lens. So so it's not one thing. I think it's just, that the whole thing has just allowed me to consider how I work with others and how I can help them, but also help myself.
I think there is something in the fact that if we understand what the preferences of the brain are, we know, for example, that the brain loves certainty or it loves autonomy. If we just think about that and think, well, that's a success criteria for the brain. Have I met that in what I'm trying to do or what I'm trying to communicate? Because the answer is no. The chance of engagement and connection with the people we're trying to persuade is lower. And that's the simplicity, I think, of this this message from this course is, actually there's things we can do as well. So I love the fact you've got a whole load of things you're going to do. I think Rachel had a hand up, so over to you, Rachel.
Mine's very similar. I think my biggest takeaway is that it's your brain and you have one brain. You don't have a work brain and a life brain. You can't separate the two. They're not two different things. So I think it's really started to make me think about how I would do things differently, broader than just when I support colleagues through change.
I love that we don't have a work brain, we don't have a home brain, we have one brain. I love that. I think I'm going to be reusing that quite a lot. Thank you for that. Superb. Anybody else want to say something?
I'll jump in quickly. Yeah, super interesting. I think it's very interesting how we can actually hack our brain, essentially, is what we're learning. So we all know certain tips, and we've got a lot of information here that we can go away with to essentially work with emotions and hack our brain. So I find it super interesting, and I'll definitely be reading up a little bit more afterwards to keep absorbing it as we go on as well.
Yeah, it's one of those things that we can just keep coming back to and keep relearning. So I love that. And therefore, last comment to Michelle. What did you think of this course then?
I just think it's been the most thought-provoking, stimulating, practically tip-laden 2-day course I've ever been on, and it has quite literally overnight changed the way I hope I will better support others going through change in the future.
Wow. Well, I have to say, I'll be honest, I am now shattered. I've given you everything. I've tried to concatenate over 30 years of experience into 2 days. I have given you my all, but I am delighted that it's been so life-changing. So thank you so much for that. It's been a brilliant couple of days. So thank you very much.